Oh, sorry, I'm not muted. You're right. What the? Hey, happy Friday, traders. Welcome to episode 1001. I still can't even believe yesterday's real. Alright, it feels like a dream. I think I drank more yesterday than I did for the collective whole year that's been in existence of 2020. Oh man, so definitely feeling it today. There's no denying that. I got wrecked. So, anyway, thanks so much to everybody who showed their support. I don't feel like I'll probably ever get another tip again because of how insane yesterday was. I mean, that is... Thank you. Okay. So, what can I do to, repay you is try to just come back and do what I've been doing for over 2 years, and that's looking at the charts, right? So, I hope you like the thumbnail. It's an old thumbnail, but this is real life. Will the real Harmonic please stand up? Because I think at some point there might be an opportunity. Alright, so the first idea for Bitcoin is this bearish cipher. Alright, 786, the PCZ of it's 9,700, 9696, whatever. Alright, the way the 4 hour looks right now, it doesn't look like by the time you get there, you're gonna be done. You're gonna be exhausted. Buyers are gonna be exhausted and you're gonna dump, right? So, if it exceeds that 9,700 area, I'm just saying, I don't know if there's going to be enough of an edge, for you to take a trade on shorting Bitcoin at 9,700, because we know historically looking left, that's not a resistance. There's nothing there. It's either 9,600, the weekly candle high close back from 2018, or 9,950. All right, that's the zone. We know that. So you're at 9,700, that means you've exceeded and you've broken 9,600, and I get it, right? You could we're resetting right now, right? You know how we do it, we'll have an impulse up, and then we'll sell off, and then we'll go neutral on the momentum, and then we'll start going negative again, and normally after an impulse like that, it's like a shorter wave, and then you run and you attempt a rally, and when we attempt that rally, that's when we start building positive momentum again, and we start making higher highs, and that is how we get bearish divergence. What's up, J-Mo, man? Fish face, dude.
Is that a joint?
Happy 1001. Thanks, bro, you're a good man. Ripped and chiseled beyond belief.
Dude, it's not been easy. I mean, this year has been tough. It's taken a lot of discipline.
Hair of the dog. Last night was insane.
J-Mo, it certainly was, man. I can still hear the TIE fighters in my sleep, in my dreams, dude. I've got TIE Fighter, Space War, PTSD, for real. And I'm not trying to trivialize real PTSD, so I'm just kidding. Because if you watched the stream yesterday, you're like, that's kind of a joke. That kind of makes sense. It's appropriate a little bit. Okay. Anyway. So you get what I'm saying? And if that happens, right, where we, look, right now we're kind of just flagging. Where it's so pathetic. The selling, yeah, it could pick up a little bit more, but look, man, you just go from your low point to the high point now, and you're at a 236. This wave is not showing any evidence that it's over yet, right? The wave, the impulse wave. So it could keep going up, and what happens then, right? Let's talk about what happens if Bitcoin exceeds 9,700, that 786 retrace in the ciphers and ballot. What would happen next? Well, all right, you got the rules of the bear shark pattern, which is exactly this: 0, X, A, B, and then this is C, it's not D, because we talk about bullish 5Os. We'll talk about that in a minute. So this could be a potential reversal area, and, if I need to do this, I will, and I'll try to get, I need to work, that's one thing I do need to work on, just having tabs on my deck. Educational stuff. And I just want a night mode of all these harmonics that I can pull up for you so you can see them better. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Bearish shark harmonic pattern, all right? So the 886 is a potential reversal area, that's one. And then the 113% retrace is the second potential reversal area, the PRZ, price reversal zone. All right, one of those two. So if you break 98.24, which we think you would, if you break 9600 for real, you're going to 99.50. Probably, okay? Just because we know the context. It's not like, you look at a harmonic, it's like, okay, or a harmonic like picture like that, and you're like, okay, but we know exactly where we are with Bitcoin from 2018. So if it breaks the 886, where's the 113% retrace, chat? Oh my God. It's exactly here. Right at your peak from May 7th. So maybe at that point, right, say the selling continues a little bit more or whatever, 382, or the wave's not over and we just keep going. Maybe by then we start showing some bearish divergence. And you get a reversal there. And what happens if it reverses there with the bearish shark pattern? Well, from the low point of the structure to that highest point, anything above that's an invalid pattern, all right? There's no harmonic if it breaches this, which it very well could, because we know ascending triangle-esque accumulation behavior on the daily, which we will look at. This is just too much stuff. I'm hungover and I'm looking at Bitcoin and I'm like, all right, man, let me do my thing. And just seeing all this, all right. So Bitcoin reverses here, then we'd be looking for an entry for a long trade at the 50% retrace at 9,400, 9,379. This is called the bullish 5-0 pattern. Excuse me, hold on. I'm getting the same thing I did with the shark to show you, so you're not just like, what's going on? I mean, maybe you're learning something, right? These are terrible visuals. There it is. I'm like, what? No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Found it. Bullish 5-0 pattern, where you reverse. All right, you can go, A to B to C, 1618 to 224% retrace. We're at, that would be if Bitcoin ran up to its 113% retrace, it would have a 214% retrace. Fine, that's perfect. All right, so you reverse there, it runs down to D, and that is where someone takes a long, right there at D. So it's 0xABCD. And so this, and what would happen? Like, the whole implication of this pattern is this. Okay, so we're just theory crafting here on what's coming up, right? What's on deck. Right now, we're still technically 2 profit-taking levels on a trade. There's still one more, and it's the 886, which is, what is the 886? Let me show you. It's perfect. It's pretty wild here, okay? The 886 from your high to low of the wedge happens to be exactly at the supply line of this huge symmetrical triangle we are in. It is visible on the daily. Third target of the falling wedge trade.
Hype in the chat!
So that's what I've been doing, man. Just, you know, trying to drink some coffee and ate some, and just recovering from yesterday and just doing this. Just gives a minimum good.
Bruh.
Dude, what's
Josh
up, man?
Gibson tipped $25. Sorry I missed the 1000th episode. Thanks for all the knowledge, memes, and entertainment bestowed upon us. Cheers.
Thank you, Josh, dude, for the friggin' 25. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it was nuts. Understandable, you know, not everyone can make it. It was a certain day, it was once, and it happened. So hopefully you enjoyed the replay at least, because it was kind of funny. I don't know. It might have been annoying to some people, but cheers, dude. See if I can get some multivitamins to help with hangovers. Yeah, I mean, I take potassium, vitamin C in the morning, magnesium at night. I just recently got a bunch of, like, it's like kale pills. You know, it's got like all the crazy vitamins, all those minerals from just all kinds of different greens. But you have to take like 5 pills. It's stupid. It's too many. But yeah, that's for sure. And maybe it has. I mean, maybe the supplements I do take, it did help. Who knows where I'd be without that, right? So, oh man. All right, we can go to the daily. Same pattern, keeping it simple on this one. And we'll go back to the other. But yeah, this is it. I mean, it's so vanilla. What a vanilla pattern. Bulkowski would just be like, yeah, man, price contractions, very real here. The hidden bullish divergence continuing to play out. Yeah, you're getting a little bit of selling today. I mean, but the thing is, for me, why I don't think this wave's over is the 4 hour looks so good. It just looks like a typical initial impulse that's not done yet. I mean, how many times do we have to see what impulses look like in the correlation with the histogram before we just be like, oh, I don't know about it keeping on going? It definitely looks like it has plenty of room to run. It's like 58.7 on the RSI, right around bullish territory.
Greeting from Skyrim.
Cody got wrecked, man. Right? Yes, it was the second loser. Hey, you know what's cool about it? It lost 13.37%. Elite. Super elite losses on Cody, man. But yeah, we can take a gander, Mr. Skyrim. Oh, is that a cup with handle? No, cup with getting destroyed. That's what it is. Just terrible, man. I mean, yeah, what is it? Let's go to the daily. We have to. This is just awful, dude. So, near all-time lows, right? Yes, certainly all-time lows. My God. So, a terrible investment. But so what are you what do you see here? Do you see some sort of oh yeah, really nice bullish divergence? But I mean, dude, it's like that divergence played out, didn't it? Oops, wrong tool. I mean, pretty gorgeous there on the daily. But again, follow through price actions, everything. Whether it's you're talking about breaking ice lines and supports and back testing them and all that. Same thing with divergence. It's like, hey, you can show all the divergence in the world, but if there's just not enough demand to really get this price going to higher levels, then you're going to start developing histograms like this right after. That's the price action. That's like the bulls had the ball and they ran with it, and now you're dumping again on the highest level of selling or volume you've seen since March of 2019. And then beyond that, if it wasn't for that day, it'd be a multi-year high on volume. God. So I just see like lots of distribution right here. Now I can't say this is a descending triangle or anything, because this is, you know, reaction lows are real. Like this, is this really the next reaction low? I guess. All right, so you have distribution and kind of a buy wall here, right? So someone's like propping up the price while other people are exiting. So your break 304, easy to get targets here. You don't have to call this any kind of pattern, but we can still target if it breaks the ice line, the newly manufactured ice line. Right here, first target would be $1.80 if you broke this, okay? 118 is the 1414, the 1618 is 29 cents, the golden mean ratio, get wrecked.
Bruh.
Sorry. Oh my, what the, oh my God. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna... Should I just restart the stream at this point? That was terrible. Look, man. Alright. Too long didn't read, or too long didn't chart. Distribution. Kind of a buy wall here. Alright, set up. People are exiting this asset, and at the same time it's being propped up, and once that breaks, you use fib extensions from your low point of the structure to the high point. And again, the 1272 is the first target at 180, then 1414 at the, you know, $1.18, and then 29 cents the 1618. Sorry about that, really. All-time low is terrible, just terrible. Okay. Dude, all it takes is like one button and me just like focusing in on something and not looking anywhere else. I have 5 monitors and one 55-inch TV all hooked up to this PC. So, yeah, man. You screw up once, you're screwed. Streaming live. So, you know, going back to the daily on the other chart, you have to see the just fantastic uptrend with anchor points here, here, and here contained within, right? Looking at this like it's not a triangle here, but you can clearly see a demand line developed to accumulation. And if you want to say distribution, you can clearly see there's more accumulation than there is distribution. Looking at it like this, we know like really what is stopping Bitcoin from going higher to higher prices, right? There's certainly a sell wall set up at 99.50. You have to look left to see where it is. It's right here. It's a major peak from May of 2018. Sell wall, accumulation. And if you don't want to call it a sell wall, sir, there's definitely more accumulation than distribution, at least right now, till things change. And at least we have a baseline set up to where if it does sell off again, it could go all the way down to like 8,900 before breaking that. Yeah, it's my first stream of this 1,000. Yeah, I know. God, what a bad start, dude. Reading some chat now, man. We've again, like, you just gotta bear with me because I'm just not on my A game or anything right now. Okay. Okay, so don't forget the ideas of the potential cipher at the 786, the bat, or not the bat, the shark at the 886, or the 113% retrace. And this is pictured, the shark, and if you reverse at the PCZ, 50% retrace is a long entry. Hopefully by then you might show some bullish divergence that is classic, or At that point, it could be hidden bullish divergence, right, on a 4-hour daily. Probably not the daily, but the 4-hour, which we love playing. And then that would be a reversal point to, you probably see 10,550. The more higher lows, consecutive higher lows. My God. Okay, so that is Bitcoin. We've just beat it like a dead horse. Let's go to Ethereum. That remember on stream yesterday, episode 1000, we had a breakout of some sort of sell wall at like 217. You've broken it. It just looks like you're some sort of consolidation, right? 60 minute. You think the 60 minutes probably it was nuclear, and it's having to cool off. And this looks like it's like a high and tight type flag. Of course, that could change over time. It's the weekend. But if Bitcoin starts pumping, man, we know exactly where we are. There's a major potential reversal area right at $224. We're there. Look left. Right here, back from September of 2019. You tested that, you pulled back, but can you truly call this any sort of rejection? Absolutely not, man. That's just like, maybe you should back test the old sell wall as a demand line or something. 217. Why not just test it? You haven't even literally touched it yet. So yeah, and one thing I did not have pictured until today, I don't know why, I just feel like, is it going to play out? The 100% measured move of this structure here, whether you want to call it an ascending triangle, an inverse head and shoulders, which you could definitely, that's okay to call it. It's definitely just a bullish structure. And the measured move that's 100%, $255.93, near the golden mean ratio when you anchor from this high from April 30th to that lowest point May 11th. That's how we get our major fib extensions up there. All right. Yesterday was emotional. Yeah, dude. A glass case of emotion. For sure. Subtacit LPLT. Oh my God, yeah. All the riots, in there a curfew in Minneapolis tonight? And yesterday on stream, it's like, did anyone even think about that stuff going on? That was like the last thing on my mind. There was just so much positivity and goodness and wholesomeness in that stream versus what's happening in the real world right now around the US. What's up, John Whitworth? Good to see you again. A little rough, big time, a little rough, like a lot rough. It's okay. Who paused the price action? Have you seen the day, Sam? It's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Friday. Trading desks around the world are closed now. Right? Even big money have to take breaks. What do you think they work for? Do you think they work to not be able to stop working? But it's not to say that there can't be some sort of weekend pump. It's happened in the past. But all that does is leave you a gap to fill, which we fill all the time, especially if they're small ones, like $100, $200 ranges. We always get those filled, at least in the past, I don't know, few months. The song's tripping you out? Why? I don't get it. So that's Ethereum. Very promising. If Bitcoin can remain strong, keep showing accumulation, Ethereum's gonna eventually has a good chance. And we've already looked at Ethereum on the monthly, and I think this is so good. Where your first target on the monthly, if you're trading this, which these are lower risk areas, you did miss a big move up last month, but in the monthly is closing on Sunday with the weekly, with the daily. So be sure to, be here on Sunday because we'll be here for the candle close stream, most likely. So, if it's like this, the first target is really $369. This could take literally a year. because each candle represents 1 month. But it's so significant. Higher lows than your previous lows. Yeah, there's other charts with more data. I get it. That's why I plotted this. So there is upside potential on Litecoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins if Bitcoin remains in an uptrend. Which every day that goes by, Bitcoin is looking stronger and stronger. It's hard to argue with that. So no real big winners today except one. I think you know who it is. It's called Maker. And my God, if I'm not kicking myself, I had this on my watch list because at one point in history, dude, it was like in the top 10 market cap, like, you know, for crypto at one point. And it was hilarious. It's like 26 now, even after this pump. But, you know, things change. But here's the thing, man. This is the daily. This is a huge range. We fell out in March with the whole crash, right? But the rally and recovery, if you look left, the price action correlation is fantastic. I mean, we're talking a multitude of weeks where we were springing and back testing the spring. You double bottom back tested the spring before all this happened. So this was a low risk, high reward opportunity long at these areas. Though we didn't, I mean, I don't really watch Maker, you know, I mean, especially because of crap like this. You know, this pattern played out only after the scam wicks, where it went down to $40, you know, whatever. So that means, let's look at the weekly on Maker. It's beautiful. Let me show you this price action. Dude, look. Between the ice lines, one test, two, 3 different weeks we back tested that spring, and now a huge bullish engulfing candle, and the top of the range is $800. If you can believe it. It's beautiful. Yes, that's right. The only reason why this is pumping, I mean, hey, TA and FA, I guess, right? Maybe like market makers knew something, but this is only up today this much because of it getting listed to Coinbase. Yes. Yeah, very sad things in Minnesota. God. Looks like a war zone with all the footage and stuff. I read that a CNN like reporter or someone got arrested. And if things keep getting bad, then the President of the United States has said he's going to bring in the National Guard, which makes sense. Like if things are really bad, there's so much damage being done to the local economy. Like, this can't continue. This is unsustainable behavior from the rioters. Thanks, Serge. Oh, the National Guard is there already. Well, there you go, man. What's up, Rick? What's up, Mr. Kanatomo? Yeah, they're told not to intervene yet. I mean, like, we'll see. I mean, it's probably now it's not going to be as bad. Hopefully. I mean, I'm praying. All right, so that's Maker. This is the centerpiece of the cryptosphere today. 100%. And it's just continuing to climb near its highs of the day. I mean, it's up almost 50%. So let's take a gander at another interesting asset that's up nearly 5% today for good reason. And it's called Ethereum Classic. The good dragon. The dragon tail, chat. It is continuing on. Will this dragon end up being Valerian? Or will it end up being one of the scrubs that, was the size of a dog in the end of the Targaryen reign? Which one will it be? It's shaping up. It's already like a mid-sized dragon because it's all about the tail, man. How big will the tail be? Be the biggest tail ever. Be the most legendary dragon of all time. Perfect. So the target though, 762. We broke a resistance. Remember, we were looking at it on the stream yesterday at 705. But now you got this valley from February 28th. So breaching that, you will see 762. It's going to happen if that's broken. And that's not too bad. I mean, it is a reversal point. So Bitcoin remains strong. Ethereum Classic's going to see 762. And that's it, man. I mean, this was posted in the unofficial setups, pinged at everyone, breakout, even back tested the spine and the 200 moving average for running to higher prices. It's beautiful. Consecutive higher lows, accumulation, and an uptrend. It's wonderful. That's right, Kanatomo. How to trade your dragon. Yes, nice meme of the month. What's the market cap of Maker? I don't know. Good question. We'll look at it. Let me go to coin market cap once every year. Ew. It's not dark. Oh, there's dark mode.
Yo, can you take a look at SNDL? Thanks.
Sure, Tony. Thanks for the 11. 11. Repeating, of course. So, Leroy Jenkins. Alright, Ethereum Classic, kings. Gonna continue to be kings if Bitcoin stays strong. I mean, terrible. Absolutely terrible. This is still, I mean, it's great. Congratulations on your nice move up on record levels of volume. That's awesome. But the most major event that has occurred is all-time lows. Just 2 weeks ago, this crap, Sundial Growers Incorporated, was at all-time lows. But yeah, I mean, that sounds like marijuana, maybe. Milling, commodities, agricultural. Oh yeah, dude, that's marijuana, right? So that's it. I mean, hey, there are better weed stocks that have performed much better than this. So I have no words. Like, I don't see an edge for a long. I mean, yeah, great. It's consolidating. Maybe it breaks the upside, but it's testing the 4-hour 200 moving average. It didn't even touch it yet. It's never touched the 200 moving average, ever. Look, I mean, it almost did, but that was very close. Is there anything? I mean, I guess you're diverging here, like... Yeah, I mean, that's divergence, but it's playing out. The divergence playing out, dude. Great. Look at all the... You haven't seen negative momentum since April 6th on the daily. I don't know. I'm just messing around here. Probably a terrible idea to mess around. If you look at it like this, maybe it's a breakout. I mean, you just go... What is it? Sorry, this is tricky. We're dumpster diving right now. The bottom of the barrel. So I guess somewhat of a breakout. You're talking about 2 anchor points on the bottom, 1 on the top. That's all you need. But it's not. It's just like, it just walked out and goes sideways. It's just like, forget it, dude. Forget about it. It's down 3.3%. There are better weed stocks out there. Thank you, Tony. Sorry. This coffee's getting me jacked. All right, it's 94.20.
Is that a joint?
On Bitcoin. 1 hour, 19 minutes till your daily candle close. It's the weekend. We are now weekend warriors, every one of us. CGC's my pick, Jake. Because I have targets, right? We have targets, and they're public and known targets. Anytime we look at CGC. Thanks, Bruno. Glad to see you back. So ETC and Maker, that's kind of it today, man. I mean, nothing else doing anything. I'll tell you one thing though, that does maybe it's not doing anything yet, but it has done things. and we've been monitoring this one, and it's Tezos. Beautiful uptrend for now, and has broken a supply line in its prevailing uptrend. Right? There was a supply line clearly, discernibly broken, man, at a major resistance. Right here, look, local high from April 25th, May 2nd, May 20th, May 22nd, 23rd. You're here again, tons of upside potential. I think the first target's $3 if you can break this 280 area. I mean, that's 10 cents, but I'm just looking left and seeing, like, right, you see these peaks that that's it, man. That's the next target. So you could reverse there, but if you do break $3, you're going to 333, which we've already plotted the next high just in case this was to break, right? You know what's next. So it's right now, you're probably going to go to $3 if Bitcoin stays strong and bullish and doesn't violently break down. And if you break $3, you're going to 333, repeating a course. Boom. Tezos. Nice, very nice uptrend. Gotta love it. This is not really a dragon. Nah. I mean, there's no name for this. You could try to say it's a symmetrical triangle breakout. It's an inverse head and shoulders breakout. It's not, there's no name. I'm not calling it anything. All right. We don't need anything more than this. Okay. We know we have a breakout. We know the next target is $3. We know the next target out of that is 333. What else do you need, dude? Support is down here at like 278, and yeah, that's all you need to know. So you don't have to worry about labeling things, labeling structures just for the sake of labeling them, you know. Oh my god, Odyssey coin, dude. We'll see you in America's #1 TV crypto coin or something. Isn't that it? Man, I haven't looked at coin market cap in so long, dude. Bet it's like up on my screen. But yeah, Maker is I think, yes, 26 market cap. What does the top 10 look like now? Maybe I have to adjust. Tezos 10, EOS 9, Binance, nice Litecoin, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Tether's #3. It's so close, man. It, like Tether and XRP. Wow. Within $100 million, right? Okay, so looking at another one that I think is at a very critical area. It is less developed than what we're looking at on Tezo. That it is Binance, which is #8 market cap coin. Or look, man, and I don't have a name for what this is, but I do know there's a definite supply line right here. Third time you've tested it, you sold off at it, and now you're rallying again. You break this, it's like 1730 area. I think you're going to 1813, but dude, this is a huge area of resistance, 1730. Right here, man. This is extremely major potential reversal area. You break through it, you could go very high. If you can't, you could go very low again. So yeah, ascending running wedge, whatever. But I just think right here, you break this, you could go up substantially if Bitcoin stays strong. That's it. I mean, look, dude, there was the divergence. It was like Bitcoin. It was like Ethereum. It was like a lot of other altcoins. They were all showing forms of divergence before the rally up. Wow. I can't even believe it. What's up, Archduke, man? Yep. There's not much to chart on DraftKings, like at all. I mean, there's nothing, dude. Absolutely nothing. The 2618 is $51. Anytime we look at this, we're looking at it in log scale, and we're going from the previous all-time high from March 4th to the low point. That's all we can do. It's a straight line up. It is literally a line. It's an impulse. It's the same wave. So we can't anchor and do anything else. And there's no chart. I mean, yeah, we could go to the 4 hour, get more candles, and plot a channel of some sort. Sure, you want that? I mean, there you go, man. I mean, is it really something you need? Great. We'll adjust a little bit. There you go. In an uptrend, 2618 is $51.62. Awesome. I haven't seen negative momentum since April 1st. God. RSI 88.71, highest levels you've seen since January of 2020 of this year. Crazy stuff. There you go, man. Not much more to it. So Wayne Batson, the star, the man himself, really amazing graphics, dude. You are gifted beyond. I think you don't even know how gifted you are, dude. Evan Green, nah, I mean, not really. Look, dude, the cipher could be complete, but for me, I don't care about single harmonics. I care about harmonics with some sort of edge with it, right? A harmonic. Confluence is good. Like, if you get confluence on your harmonic, that's really good. But you want to get like strong levels of divergence on somewhat significant time scales. So right now on the 4 hour, there is no buyer exhaustion. Buyers are just hanging out. Slight amount of consolidation here after a wonderful couple days. It just looks like it's getting near neutral and could be setting up for higher prices soon. Maybe not today or tomorrow, maybe Monday, but it does look like it's not done running yet, Bitcoin. This impulse doesn't look over yet. Hey, Science Bunnies, what's up, dude? Thank you for watching yesterday and today. Episode 1001. Not near as special as 1000, but I think we've covered a lot of good ground today in a 50-minute period. Right? The theory crafting of where Bitcoin may be going next, since we don't certainly have an edge right now. We're in the middle of a trade, technically. We're just looking a little bit forward. And that's good, man. Be Tom Brady, right? You throw the football, you're not throwing it directly to the receiver. You're throwing it where the receiver's going to be. And that's what we do with harmonics, man. That's what we do with thinking about always looking for divergence. And if we don't have divergence, okay, well, we're going to wait for it. Let those trades come to you. Don't rush anything. All right, when you let trades come to you, that's called playing the market. When you try to trade just cause, that's the market playing you. That's what they want you to do, man. All right, so BNB at a very, very at the precipice of enormous crossroads. You break these areas, 1730, 1813, and after that you could moon, and I think we would do the same thing with Fibonacci. Right low, and you get 1272s all the way up at like 1930. What is so? There's a really like, who cares about ICX really? But you want to see a sexy chart? Look how beautiful this is, man. I mean, it's like art. What an uptrend at that top, that supply line. one test, like 4 tests, or 3 here, another one, and now another one as of yesterday. And then even after yesterday we tested it, we ran up and touched it again before selling off. ICX has been killing it. It's right at a 50% retrace from its highs.
Just skimmed the stream and hopped on. Congrats on 1001. Can you check out Data Connect?
Solitude, thank you for the $10.01. Wow, because episode 1001. Let's go, dude. You're breaking my stream elements. Thank you. Yeah, we'll look at Cardano, man. Sure. %50 retrace from that high to low, the halfway mark. If you break this, chat, I truly think on ICX. Yeah, I truly think on ICX, if you break this 35 cent area, 36 cent area, you will run up to test 41 cents. I think you would have a major move up. There's just no resistance until the next fib node. And the next fib node is confluent, right? Like right there. 42 cents. Boom. Chat, are you awake? I want to make sure you're hearing me here. You know, we're looking at a lot of things that are showing a decent amount of potential, and I just don't want you to be asleep. Okay? But I can understand. I mean, why, dude? Most of y'all are lurkers, and you know, yesterday was tough, right? I mean, I think a lot of y'all are hung over from just chat. Okay, just making sure, right? So let's go to Cardano for our friend Solitude. So what a run up. I think you hit the 886 for the daily. Yep, 88% retrace. You pulled back some. There's no, I mean, the 4 hours, great. We had supply lines. Once you broke those supply lines, you popped to the upside. Like one here and then one here. That's identified and posted and pinged at everyone. It's like just one of those. It was one showing potential. It's been showing potential and it's been breaking out. So what else was there on ADA on the daily? There was hidden bullish divergence. Wonderful. On the RSI. All right. So now you're at the Mariana Trench, the deepest retrace. Anything, I mean, above this, look, there's a resistance here too. It's confluent with that 886. All the way back from July of 2019. And then there's one valley, I mean, back from November 2018 that you did touch and pulled back right at it. So breaking that, the target's going to be 7.225 cents.
Is that a joint?
Can you take a look at the USO when you get the time? Isn't it a good time to buy some puts?
And, you know, things with the 420, man, US oil's been just killing it. You know, 35.19. We'll look at US oil. That's the one I, you know, do look at when we look at it. It's actually right below Bitcoin on my watch list for no reason. So, not much to tell you. There's no edge right now on the market, right? There's nothing implying that there's going to be a major reversal now. You're in great territory on the RSI. You're kind of diverging a little bit, but what if Bitcoin stays strong and ADA wants to keep going, right? If you break these areas, I'm just telling you exactly where it would go next. If it breaks 6.7 cents, it's going to go to 7.2 cents. If it breaks 7.2 cents, it's probably going to 8.2 cents. There's like nothing there. It's just like La La Land. You know, there's no, it's like straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You get it? Once you really break it, if you do, you go straight up. We're like, it's a wormhole up here. Bitcoin's kind of the same way. Above 10,550, you break 10,550, Bitcoin's gonna go to 11,700, 11,900. Real Bobby Bronco, YouTube's having issues. Like the live chat kind of sucks right now. You do just have to like restart the stream or refresh my page or something. I mean, you're not banned. There's your Cardano, dude. Oh yeah. The good time about puts? No. Not at all. I mean, I don't think there is. This was like, it's on the way to V-shaping. Look, there's like no bearish divergence. There's no buyer exhaustion at all. You're not even overbought. You're at 66. That's hot. That's perfect. That's bullish.
What do you think about S-Coin, Matic, brother?
You made a higher high today. What's up, Venus? Thank you. I mean, I don't have an opinion. What is Matic market cap? Like what? My God, how much do I have to scroll down? Or have I missed it? It's number 68, 87 billion. No, 87 million market cap. That's awful. I don't know, man. Those like start getting, you know, I like looking at the bigger ones. Though I guess you can make money on them, sure. Just like, and we chart it too. I mean, look at this. Here's your Matic. This is just the way I'm looking at it. It's, I don't know when last time I looked at it, but a range, right? Clearly an ice line. You broke the ice line and kind of did it. You pulled a maker where you back tested the spring like the Jesus man before going to higher prices. So approaching 2.9 cents, which is a peak from March 7th, really at more resistance here. I mean, that's like a resistance zone, I guess. So it does look like a reversal could be happening if you don't break. Look, 27.5 to 29.3 cents. I mean, that's where it could reverse and sell off to, you know, a nice support down here, like the midpoint of this range. And if it breaks it, then you're probably going to 4.261 cents. All right, that's it. But I don't see any edge right now. I guess you're showing a little bit of bearish divergence on the RSI, but not on the MACD at all. On the daily, just a nice uptrend like a lot of altcoins. This is performing like Bitcoin. If this was this chart was Bitcoin, it'd be probably right here. I mean, this is kind of the same spot. This was before the crash. You know, the high from before the crash. It's like 88%, 90+% retraced. So nice performance for Matic, especially compared to the altcoins, many altcoins across the market. Bitcoin's at 94.29. We have 1 hour until your daily candle close. Dang, I'm out of coffee. It's like a habit thing. I'm just like drinking coffee, man. On a Friday, we've been live 1 hour. So U.S. oil again, high to low. You just surpassed the 50% retrace, the halfway mark. The next target for USO is $40.62. The golden retrace, the top of the golden zone. And how crazy is it? You know, like a valley back from December of 2018, right? That's pretty close to the 618. That's kind of the target area with no bearish divergence on the daily, man. What's up, Nicholas, dude? Wait for it to.
Hey man, how was the wake up? Not too blurry? What an epic stream yesterday. THX again, clinking beer mugs.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it's not so blurry. I'm just more like, ugh, you know. My liver's like, dude, I don't do that really much anymore. Hold on. Bradford, if you're listening, I got you right. Now, you're good, dude. You have access, or whatever, right? That's the next target, dude. $40 to $42. Boom. Yeah, that hidden divergence played out like the Jesus man. More than we would ever have thought, right? Let's go to the S&P. $500. Okay, so what a day. What did you do? You tested a very critical 3020. You back tested it and held it as support. What are you talking about? What is that? What is 3020? It's like, if you watch the stream, you know we talked about it every single time we look at this index fund. In July 2019, September 2019, that's support. Above that, I mean, you got a valley at 3072, but I think the next target is 3135 or 3150. 786 and kind of an overhead resistance from December of 2019. I think that's where it's headed next. Yeah, people are scared, but I mean, on the daily, dude, you're so bullish. Look, you're at 63.4 right now. It looks so strong, and I'm like cringing when I say that because of how screwed the economy is. But we do know, of course, the stock market's not the economy. But dang, man, things just continuing to rally. Leon, it's a watermark. No, it's not in TradingView. Yeah, money printer. Go Burr. Burr's in the chat. No private wins. When you're looking at U.S. oil, you're looking at contracts of the futures of oil, right? And the futures contracts went to zero, and then they expired worthless. And then what happened was new contracts were created the next week, and it pumped up because it went to where the spot price actually was of oil. Raptor J, man, oh my god. Bruh. Dude, thank you for the 26. What's up, man?
Raptor tipped $26. Couldn't be lived for yesterday's stream, so 1,000 first TP high P. Appreciate all you do.
Well, I appreciate you watching, man, and I do appreciate that contribution, because, contributions to this stream get reinvested so I can continue providing you with just the best of everything I possibly can, right? Contributions from you make it to where it's very easy for me to just not, I don't have to do what so many other people, their content creators, do, and that is expose you to advertisements, right? Have I ever come on here, besides Irwin Coffee, which he was a member of this community long before I even knew he did coffee. All right, so besides me drinking his coffee and talking about it occasionally, like never, I don't have sponsors. I don't have I don't have pre-roll advertisements. Just go watch other people and how they create content. And it's because of the support of all of you that has made it possible to where over 2 years I've been doing this, I've never had to do that. So big ups to all of you for that. And that is countless hours saved for you. Because you think about how many hours have I watched of Mitch Ray TA. And if you put 2 ads per hour on every hour you've watched of me, what would it equate to? Think about that. Yeah, private ones. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. It's contracts. Derivatives. $3,000 hours Warren Buffett's or buffets. I don't know. Could be either. The buffet, the Buffett family or the buffets everywhere. That's right. Nibbler and Sons. Correct. Because of y'all. Alright. S&P, man. Wonderful. So what have we not looked at today? And that has been flying under the radar and kind of coming back a little bit, but not anywhere where we want it to be. And that is XAU. The gold. And this didn't say if it's on the other one, but remember we adjusted and it's almost like a big rising wedge pattern now, but look how it held this demand line. Perfectly, dude. Wonderful. So there is lots of upside potential inside of this structure. But on the weekly, we've already talked about it. The time of reckoning could be at hand for gold, at least somewhat. I mean, but you just got to think, it's how can it be almost how can things be almost done for gold in its run when we're just at, like, fundamentals for gold right now are near their highest highs of all time, you know? Like, same with Bitcoin. Like, with all this stuff going on, with equities just pumping, money printer going burr every day, you think Bitcoin and gold, those are things you want to have exposure to, no matter what. Let's go, Rapper J, man.
Bruh.
Raptor tip $24. B2B hype.
B2B, is that business to business? Or, I don't know, man. What is that? B2B, I think it's business to business. But man, thank you for the $50 contribution, Session Top Jesus. How will gold do? Will it run up and test the supply line of 1777-ish, you know, just moving target? There was, believe it or not, chat, God, these things just can slip by you when there's just, you know, so much going on in different markets. It's just hard to keep up with everything. There's just so many charts out there, so many requests, so much teaching and education. It's just, you can't get it all. But that's the whole goal of this stream, is like, if you're newer, it's like, here you can learn more and more about this stuff, these variables, divergence, patterns, and you can request things. And instead of just requesting random coins that for no reason, you can request because you have identified an edge on the market, and we can all look at it publicly and be like, dang man, you're right. And so there was hidden bullish divergence certainly on gold, on the daily, on the RSI. There was bullish convergence on the MACD. Convergence. What's up, EA? Yeah, seriously, Raptor J, thanks again, man. Hopefully you were able to check out the replay. Is just insane. I can't even believe the replay is real life. It was like 30 minutes. I couldn't even say anything. Brad, did you get situated over there? You requested an PM that thing? You good? Brad says, short XRP when all the indicators are bullish. That might be the best strategy. Yeah, man. What a joke. It's just such a sad look. I mean, we go to it real quick. All right, we're going from such a legend asset to XRP. Don't be mad. It's just like, you can't even call that. It's not even a high or low. It's the same kind of low. So, is there hidden divergence? Not really. Look at this, man. What is going on? You look kind of like, I don't know. You kind of look like ETC. You know, I've just got 1 and 2 up here, a supply line. You false broke out of it. It's not over yet. It's still showing all the divergence and stuff. It's looking good. Like, if Bitcoin continues like its bullish trajectory the way it's going, then you just don't know, man, with these altcoins, because sometimes they do it. It's their time, right? I remember, like, in real bull trends, like multi-year bull trends, or just like a year-long bull trend, or a 6-month bull trend, it's almost like Bitcoin will do its thing, and the volatility will subside, and it'll be consolidating, and then all of a sudden Tesla's pumps one day, and it's like the big gainer on the day. The next day's Cardano, the next day's XL, and the next day's Neo, and then XRP's like, you know, in 3 weeks, XRP finally, it's its day, you know? So it's like, you can't just be, I know it's just a joke, we're just kidding, but it does look okay. It looks okay, and could be set up for higher prices, just like the rest of them. What's up, JFA? Thanks for watching, man. So y'all do in Texas? Yeah, dude, I know, man. It's like I can just hair the dog, but my lifestyle's changed a big amount this year. Very health conscious. I have goals that I want to achieve. I think I'm doing very well on those goals. I've dropped. You know what I weighed in today, chat? You won't even believe it. I didn't even believe it. I couldn't. I started this journey in early February, just before the market imploded. I was at like 197 pounds, and today I weighed in at 173.5. I've lost so much weight, and I've done it like the right way. I haven't like done anything stupid. I've got my macros. It feels good, man. So XRP, not really looking like a snack, but kind of does, because you can't count it out. I mean, that's what you do. If you get emotional and you say, screw XRP, it'll never break to the upside.
Is that a joint?
That's you being biased because you think it'll never perform, and then it will.
Guys, kings, happy 1001 AD, 0.58321183, etc.
Thank you, Claudia, for the 420. After death? I guess I did die. Raptor J, thanks for the 3s, man. Hype Discord Kings. Yeah, dude. Join the frickin' Discord if you haven't. Yeah, Brad. It's like I'm cutting hard. Like once I get to where I want to be, and it's really like, it's not about weight, even though that's happening. That's the side effect. It is it's the BMI or whatever, body mass index. It's the fat. I'm like literally burning fat like a machine. But I'm strong as F, man. I mean, I can do over 200, on bench press, repping it. It's just, that's the grown man strength that, when you were growing up, you're like, oh yeah, one day I'll have that grown man strength. Well, I got it. Well, anyone, at 32 is going to have that. So it's nice. It's like, I'm not near as big as I was, but again, my stamina and my strength is equal. And stamina's way higher. It's like crazy. And like working out when you're intermittently fasting, that's like the key. Cataclomines. So you're a fat burning machine when you do that. Okay, I don't even know why we're on XRP. This is embarrassing. We can look at XLM, big brother. Okay, right. It's got a supply line, making higher lows, price contraction. But it's like if you break this, you go into 7.1 cents, you break that, you're going up 7.5 cents. After that, it's like 7.6. I mean, it's like they're checkpoints, man. But you can clearly see a structure that is in development here on XLM. And you just stare at it. It looks like silver almost, right? Yeah, it kind of does, man. You're right. Nice price contraction. It kind of looks like Bitcoin too, a little bit. Yeah, VeChain doing things too, man. Naming altcoin, it's probably might be doing something. So y'all think we're gonna see a weekend warrior pump or a nothing burger and we just go sideways? I mean, dude, it looks completely fine on the 4 hour. Like there's just no problem. I mean, dude, if you talk about like a structure. See, I don't even know if we would do that. Like I'm not even gonna do a measure move, even though the measure move it's gonna put you up near like, the 100% retrace from Valentine's Day. Or that's where it would take you. All right, let's just play the, being conservative here, right? You don't have to have that peak, but it's just like that's the widest part of the structure. You can't go wrong being conservative, dude. So like where if it broke out, then its target is 8.5 cents, very close to 8.7 cents, which is the overhead resistance. Right there. John, I don't know, man. People say that, but it's like, I don't even think about Cartman, dude. Like, I just do my thing, you know? It's like me. It's just... whatever. I don't know. Welcome to live streaming. But you gotta think, man. Just because this what if Bitcoin starts dumping? Well, then, you know what? You got to target to the freaking downside. You target the downside is right here. 4.9 cents. So it's a neutral pattern. You can't ignore that. It could go either way. Boom. Excellent. Performing pretty well compared to others. I don't know, man. We covered a freaking lot today. So back to square one, the Bitcoin chart. A lot of different things, right? We have the idea of maybe a bearish cipher. I think the way everything's set up on the 4 hour right now, I don't think that you're going to have enough of an edge at the 786 because you're almost at the 786 and there's just no exhaustion from buyers. Maybe you're getting it on the 60-minute. No, there's no divergence. And, oh yeah, this is another thing. I had plotted for a long time. I don't know. I never really brought it up on stream because I wanted to talk about the trade with the wedge because that's what it was. It was a wedge. But there was also the channel where I anchored 3 on the bottom and like 3 on the top. And you broke out of that yesterday. And now what are you doing? Price action correlation to that old supply line. It's now a demand line. Tested it. This is like not bearish. Look, there was some bearish divergence, I guess, right? Class C on the RSI, Class A on the MACD. Okay, you reversed. You reversed, now you're holding. So there is no indication to believe Bitcoin's done buying. There's no indication to believe that Bitcoin's going to dump soon. Like, it would be like, wow, that's weird because nothing said it was going to dump. You know, the market wasn't telling us, giving us a signal that it was going to reverse to the downside now. Okay, that's like clarity. Hopefully you can have from this stream or something. Everything makes sense. Are we cool, dudes? $94.34. Kind of holding on. We think that it's not done. That's it. If no one's ever going to send money to your stupid Bitcoin address that you're spamming, now be banished and never come back. Alright, man, I don't think there's much else to talk about. Besides, you can clearly see where we are. We're in a range between 8,500 and 9,950, 10K. The falling wedge has played out beautifully. The third target for the trade is the 886, which is at 9,800 and change, which is the 886. Look, from this high to low, right up here. But it's also of course, perfectly like the Jesus man, the top of the supply line of the large structure of consolidation. Do you see it? That's the next target. 9,800. Great.
Congrats on episode 1001, Kings. Bitcoin to
We
the
did it.
Bullish.
We did it, little James. Thank you for the 10, man. We gotta look out. Just kidding. No TIE fighters. But oh my god, look out. Bitcoin could be ready to run more. I don't know, man. Like, running out of things to say because it's been a very productive stream, right? Literally the inverse of yesterday in terms of productivity from me trying to get out information to you with analysis, right? So thanks so much for the nearly 600 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much. Hey dude, almost at 300 likes.
Last time we were talking, started to change my mind, reminding me of something. Now it's taking up all my time.
You gonna grow that beard out Grizzly Adams style or trim it back?
I don't know, man. I don't even know what I want to do with this. It's getting so thick right now, it's ridiculous. I need to trim it, but dude, it's so much upkeep keeping this thing, you know, the professional. Like, I don't like Grizzly Adam beards. And if I have a beard, I want it to be like something where I can go, like I was in sales, you know, and I had a beard and there were no problems because you keep it trimmed and all that. It's fine for work, but that's so much work. And it's not like it's not like I don't have a nice cheekbone or you know, it's like people will have beards because they don't have, what is it, chins? I've got one, so I could go without it too, and that would probably be way less work. So I don't know, man. I'm having a crisis with deciding what I want to do with it. Okay. Yeah, Brian, that's what I was doing. I was adding this to my playlist. I really like it. It's not bad. So I don't know, man. It's starting to climb a little bit, not much. I mean, it's been a very blood day today, right? Yesterday was episode 1000 for Bitcoin, and then today was episode 1001, right? It's the same amount of energy. I mean, it's like, you know, the stream was indicative of the price action for Bitcoin.
Man, 1,000 episodes of a journey. I'm still so hyped from yesterday. Rocket, please don't spin the wheel. Cheers from Copenhagen. Clinking beer mugs. 0.2246938 LTC.
Yanaslav, thank you for the $10 worth of Litecoin. Coming in from Copenhagen, man. It's late over there, isn't it? It's super late. But it is the weekend, so you got that going for you. Hopefully you can sleep in tomorrow. Alright, episode 1001, pretty good. I mean, you know, I'm just trying to get out all the TA I couldn't get out yesterday, you know, for you. Let's look at yeah, dude, let's look at the Bitcoin futures chart. Here it is, man. All right, all the resistances. This is the big one, dude. You know, it's like that $9,000 or $10,000, right? 9,700. Why is this not showing? Trend lines that annoy me when they don't say it. Anyway, you break this, dude, for real. I mean, there's been struggles, but if you break it, dude, with any kind of resounding effort, you know the next target's 11,725. I'm sorry, man. That's it. That's real life. And that's a gap fill up there, man. That is definitely a gap fill. There was a gap fill. We already filled that. So it's not bad. And yep, there was hidden bullish divergence here. And I've been monitoring the GBTC because I own that too. And it was showing hidden bullish divergence, and it was like showing price contraction. There it is, man. A low, a higher low. Lower levels, relative strength, reversal, but you're at an enormous crossroads again. Third time now in the short term. Third time in the long term too, right? Wow. Yeah, there is. I mean, this is not bad. Like, the bulls are coming back. I mean, the bullish sentiment, I think, it's not that bearish. It's still, you're in an uptrend. It's an existing uptrend, and you're still showing forms of accumulation and very little forms of distribution. So you're above the 200-day moving average. That's wonderful. You have to stay above that for an extended amount of time if a true multi-year uptrend's to happen, man. I mean, it's been so much price contraction, you know that. The price contraction is too dang high on Bitcoin on the absolutely most significant time scale. And here it is, man. There it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Brace yourselves. Once a break to the upside or downside occurs, you know it, man. And this candle that you're looking at right now is closing on Sunday. So eventually, supply line is going to be around, you know, it just depends. If it's this weekend, 11,200. If it's next month, then it's probably going to be like 10,850. All right, it's a moving target, and price is, you know, high. We're like, you know, when you start getting to higher levels, man, $100, $200 swings are going to start becoming more prevalent. People are going to start losing their mind more. Emotionalism's going to start setting in, I think. This is not bad, man. I mean, this is price contraction for 2+ years after a markup in price. And the fundamentals, dude, all-time highs. Yeah, works amazing, dude. Element of P. God, posted that chart on Patreon, man. It's like finally, dude, right? Finally. I don't know, man. I just love this chart. I love the way this chart looks, dude. All right. We'll get rid of the bullish 5 idea because you got to get to the bearish sharp PCZs first. So there's always the outside chance of the 786 reversing, but I just don't think it's going to have. I just think it's too bullish right now. I think the impulse is not done. So I don't think the bearish cipher is going to reverse at the cipher PCZ, and it might turn. And I think it would probably more likely turn into a bearish shark pattern. I don't need to use Bollinger Bands, Gary, because I don't care about the timing of when something's going to pop so much, because I have indicators that tell me that, right? Like, I'm not going to rely on the Bollinger Bands. Look, the divergence set me free, right? The entry, I mean, it was like, hey, it's time to enter because the RSI divergence, and it's like, we entered, and it's like, you hit the target of entry, and then it was over. It was over then. So, no, I mean, you can use less significant time scales, and it probably makes more sense. I just don't need it. It's not helping my analysis having Bollinger Bands, dude. You figure out what works for you and you use it, and I've used those before, and it was not helpful enough to me to implement. Karan, you're asking how much is the minimum to invest for a starter? It depends. The more you invest, the greater your yield's going to be. But you don't want to think about, if you're new, if you're a starter, you don't want to even think about making money, investing money. You want to think about investing in yourself and learning about this world, because it's extremely complex. It's like a different language. So you don't even want to think about investing until, or I mean, you know,
Is that a joint?
it just depends what you even mean by that. It's so vague.
To the 38.2. 4 hours slight bull dip. Would you keep an eye on the $100 support area? which is also told a 50% fib of the A to C. Thanks brother, what a beast stream yesterday.
What's up, Chargers, man? Thank you, dudes, for being there for it. Very special. Oh my god, dude, look at this. You remember? Anyone remember Roku, dude? Haha, the bearish bat. It's friggin' Jesus, man. The supply line. The Jesus, man. Sorry, lock skip. There we go. It's like unreal. It's like too perfect. This we looked at this last week, Patreon, right? You're talking about $100 support. Yes, it'd be like $98 or something. Look right here. B, September 2019, 98.61. Yeah, it could be support, but is there any edge on the daily? No. Let me see what else you said. Sorry. Yeah, dude. Yeah. The bearish bat. It's the Jesus man. So, okay, 4 hour some bullish divergence. So keep 100. So it'd be like 98. It could be. I mean, it's in an uptrend. I mean, it's not really, right? It's kind of in a downtrend right now. You could definitely create a channel. Think about the downtrend you're in. That's very real. Sorry, oops. God, it was just so perfect, man. Look at this. It was the daily and the freaking 4 hour. It's just stupid. It's so good. Nah, there's no divergence. I wouldn't call that bullish divergence. No, not at all. That's bearish convergence. I mean, that's not the same. I mean, you're diverging there, but look at this low and then this low. I mean, a little bit. I just, I don't know, man. Like, it's okay. You said slight, so I mean, look, maybe it's gonna run and make a lower high and then sell off again, and then you're gonna see $98 and test that. And if you don't hold that, then there's a good chance you're gonna go down to $87, which we know is a deep read. I think 786, 886 is right. So 98 is the target, it seems like. I mean, that'd be a great profit taking level, right? And then after that, it's $88, and then after that is $77.62. Okay, so no, I don't. I mean, I think yeah, it could rally, and then it end up just making a consecutive lower high, and then dumping into lower lows. Bruh. Hype in the chat for frickin' Roku, respecting the TA. Thanks, Bywin. Sorry, contact's getting a little foggy. Dude, we've been live for an hour and a half now. Let's go. Not much going on in the chat to repeat or anything, so. Alright, man, 94.34 or 94.32 on Bitcoin. This, here it is. It's just hanging out. Oh, how the turntables. For sure. Alright, man. Y'all know what's going on. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching and just being here again. We call this definitely the hangover stream. But I'll tell you, there was absolutely no hangover when it came to doing the charts, when it came to doing the technical analysis, man. I think we got a lot of ground covered today, and hopefully you've gained a decent amount of clarity on what Bitcoin's doing, as well as many other assets. So thank you so much for the likes, the love, support, contributions, everything. Best community out there. Please join the Discord. Someone want to spam that Discord link, and I'll copy paste it and do that too. We got nearly 6,000 members in the Discord, and that's where this whole chat goes and hangs out after the stream ends. So I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.